A very good morning to you, wherever you're doing the listening from. And then she has some and a free a year Abeka Junction Ship House. Despite Media, Neat FM, Ebrewene Anope. It's the Friday, 18th day of October 2024. About 50 more days today, day of election. Some few more to the end of the year. If I said I can't say my doctor Father Dixon. If I said I'm a GM lawyer Kennedy Asante say.
What else?
Yeah. A channel manager will rock to see Abuaji the darling.
My sending a couple WhatsApp. We really go very reply Tuesdays. Me that's what think about.
As you know, as always.
No more better than any ace of spade. She wanna go for create some space because it gets some.
This is Ola Michael.
That's right.
I'm on movie says he can buy some more than a yak. Come on, say a sum na me be a nipple be to me name by my main.
And nano pay you didn't come and nano pay you share creative and cultural industries.
That's right.
And home come up back from your and son. Hey. And nano pay so I have just a little bit of update on a very important issue that has transpired since last Sunday. A year about Yinia. Okay, Yinia, I don't know. And chronic chest or committee suicide no. It probably bring like bloggers they be now bought the videos. I think it probably in the last performance at church. Very handsome dude. Well, I've got some update on it to finish up this morning. Nah, I think that it would be best for me to use another update, to put out some sort of education for you, because I've been thinking into what led to his demise or his thought of suicide. Said DNA a brand here come say, but big sinna didn't possible so kuno. But me sure say say me bought the voice notes I will giant and no. The me voice notes you'll be able to make some sort of informed maybe understanding of what really went on with this young man. And the reason why I am a bit more interested in the same way has to do with the fact that there are some loopholes in your health system now. And not just your health system, but your family setup so home. There are some loopholes. Maybe where could be another instance where we could use to, as it were, be able to see say bit me correct some of these loopholes. But me mama Tracy Abraham Infirmary MI. Thank you, Meradi. It's medical edimri natural. Now fi matre esie kra ikotu mreno every year. I think say that is the right order. It's like saying don't put the cat before the horse. But they also in United say bibi ebesi biano, there should be a reason, there should be a causative agent, and that's a reason why at the corner see. It's me babe share say na mabo abrantie Joshua the voice note or no send day if you are no jina kwa ho and information ba me ho ne kire say the particular one na no jina kwa ho no baby or yeah voice note no na asem ni see it presupposes that you no be the last voice note or sending ye Emma obi concerning ni no. And he also tells us say the BSC and I say the BSC course will be an Abrante no aware of what he was about to do. Now are you aware of what he wanted to do? Now are you aware of what he wanted to do? And he has a reason for doing what he wanted to do. Put your voice note never last one, my boy, be quite no. Ebi anu na me born first, and never. I be quite no. I'm sure ye nyina betimi ehu reason tia e ma Abrante no epepre no ho se obetoa ye nananom wonse do. Ba answer no ma mini kan enka se ni nua ba a obo ni din e wo ne voice note bi a mebo yi. Enso ejina busua nanim e de krata ba beto abonten. Ak krata we no 15th October ena ni nua ba no release ye. Na mekan ni nua ba no krata ne kakra ansa kra ne ahye enkomo we ase ansana enen komo no so atwaso. Now, statement by the Ajola family on the passing of Jacob Yao Mawuko Ajola. I say the sudden passing of our own Jacob Yao Mawuko Ajola has left the Ajola family in great pain. We are sorry about that. But in this terrible period, we have already experienced a great deal of love and concern for which we are thankful. The police is currently investigating the matter, both the alleged letter and the accident. And we plead with you all, including me, Ola Amikase, to allow the investigation to take its due course. We would prefer more prayers during this time of our loss rather than the dissemination of any sensitive information that would make things more difficult for us. We request that you respect our privacy while we process this tragic experience. Regards, Susan Ajola, sister. Now, Susan, forgive me. Say, yes, so ye be yusu unuye ishui ede aya adisuade kakra. Ama ye nyina. Ba yentimi nye adisuade no if we don't get to hear from the horse's own mouth. Etino wadaruma abusuamu fancheme enye boapayo na emum tene ye nyina betimi asua bibi afrimu entia. That said, afi ye bania babetie Jacob. Is it Jacob? Did I mention his name as Jacob? It's Jacob, right? Okay, I thought I said Joshua. All right. Ye bania afi ye babetie Jacob Ajola, a voice note. Now I'm going to play first one, which is about 2 minutes and some few seconds, and the second one is also 28 seconds. I played this once last year during the drive, but for those of you that want me and now munko your social media pages, I'm going to start with those audios before I come to audio and ne. The person di hun common and I said the person ye twin ya adwene esi enoma bi so efa ho eti wadaroma ya me ho abotre. See the people about nation, me about nation, them fit the one nation. See the people about nation, pick me about nation, what are them about nation, them fit the one nation. Yeah, I know said this how I have the real fans them in. When me say bless is imperial majesty nation, so me say big nation. Left them and left them far gone. I mean no gone. Bitch that get up on the one in my dan. Yeah.
One man down, and I know one me you. Got a spell on you, I can't undo. You dey blow my phone any morning when you want me. Is that me you want better than anybody? Say me I do this, I do that, many know me. We are, so you run away from me. 'Cause I'm too bad for you. Run away from me. 'Cause I'm too bad for you. Run away from me. Too bad for you. Run away from me. Too bad for you.
You don't deserve to be treated like how I do. I know you want me all to yourself, but I got a few. I know the type that you are, it's kinda cute. Holding hands, walk on the beach and catching the view. But I'm too crazy for you. I wish cementissa and I'm a with the kind of love that you are looking for, but I can't promise you cause you're way cooler. The money we call airport and they used to fly from Cuba. I'm too bad for you and I don't think you can maneuver. Stay away from me, it's really dicey. I'm a Leo, you a Pisces. Waving at me when I keep it spicy. Not the one looking for a wife. Yeah, me pen and yeah, pen is not the same. I don't think that you're ready to play the game. I'm a lion and it's not easy to tame. Maybe I can play with your heart all the same, but you don't deserve the pain.
So you run away from me. 'Cause I'm too bad for you. Run away from me. 'Cause I'm too bad for you. Run away from me. Too bad for you. Run away from me. Too bad for you.
Yeah, so too bad, but still so yeah, training so they too fast. Master girl getting you new mood, they too bad. Or drop a coin so fast, you never know you cool cat. Once we get in there at the same space, how you too hot. When you're different tastes, getting the same stuff, I abuse her. She don't even set for the good folks. Always the ones on sight. Why is it about a cool that head pain? I may be feel complaining where the food at. Who that? I see niggas texting you, but I'm not surprised. In my head, that's the place I'm confused at. Oh baby, baby, I still want to watch them fools. I'm into mess on my life, I want to use that. In your face and it's booyah. Criminal idea, anti-simple. I mean, that Ubinka, yes, I'm touch the love, girl, I still feel
so you run away from me.
That's a beautiful one coming from Sina So featuring Sakudi, Okina, DJ Breezy. All right, so let's try and begin this conversation, our important conversation. Na yebe shasi na yeme busiano so yako. All right, it's me be shasi na yabo yinu abema no audio. 2 audios are me born and run no. I the voice notes, and then after that we will listen to the last audio de ma ninu abema. Sa audio no me yi enoma ba kumienu bi afrimu for a particular reason. Okay, so this is the first audio, which is 2 minutes, 15 seconds. The patcho way onwa Jacob Ajola, the voice note or sending ma the dofo.
Good morning. I'm doing this voice note because it has become very important for me to do it. It's gonna be short, but I think yesterday was the last time you saw me, and it ends it. I've done everything. I have poured out my heart at one sound, because that's the last time I raised a sound with you unto the Lord. I presented you as an offering unto Him and everything about you. I am not around, and if you find me, it is my body you find. I don't deserve to live. A lot has gone wrong, and I think it's time to go home. I've spoken to God, and I'm going home. So I know you'll be fine. You'll cry, but you'll be fine. Forgive me. Forgive me. I hope your new friend, I know the man of God, will be a blessing to you. Please, one of my greatest desires, which I feel that is being there for my family. Please, when you are settled, even before you are settled, if there's any way you can help my family, please do. Aben Michael.
and I said na down for bar whichever way the patch up. T second audio. The next one, young Quenis.
Also, please tell Aben that he should take Dr. Solomon Karis as his mentor. He should pray more. He should learn the interior design from Accra Technical University. And tell Ano and tell Aben that he should tell Ano to help him with the painting. We'll meet. Okay? I love you. Keep doing ministry. Keep doing ministry. Together forever. You'll forever be my chupi. I love you.
And she said, Utie, we are, Afi, it confirms. You are not my dear friend Chupi. Say, Gen Z for no, so that's how you describe your love. Your love, you forever be my girl on the other day. Yeah, Tanya, God say, you forever be me pina, me chuchu, the love of my life, the apple of my eyes, my sunshine in my darkness. I say, yes, this is how I was in a trim. Am I say, move friend Chupi? Names the same as Sankasano. 18, no confirm. Me say Nipa Crouch letter command Nipa no any chupi, which you have told me, say free mamo say a chese nedofo. May the serial kakra film mamo fan chemi. I just don't want it to be too emotional. Forgive me. Now, this is the third audio. 9 minutes. This particular voice note, or sending my ninia Eben na waboni din say girl no enhwe no mano no or sending my ninia no mesre so binya abuten moti madaroma edru baby a meba mu kakra, but bear with me. All right, yenti.
Good morning. Jacob Ajola Neobra. I'm doing this voice note because I want to be here. Say my voice note here, man. Wait in Sembi. Na odi abo obra. First of all, I say me besi, enyensi besi, and I know it's going to be a big blow to you. It's going to be a big blow to mommy. Any Susie ni gift ni Michaela ni Michael.
It is a audio no unse me ka say o hwa meba mu kakra because that audio no na so odin kakra na so odin issues wom iti na so odin ti mo fa che me bear with me
because I want you to be strong. If I say we need a ding, if I say we bakuma ye ding, don't let it break you. Don't let it break you. So I'm going to give you pieces of advice that ube here. You will listen to this voice note over and over and over again, but ebe here because ebe here. First of all, emfa empaibo in niagro. Emfa empaibo in diagro. Emfa empaibo enyede in diagro. And fain diagro cra fa unyame sum ye unyame sum hyen ye ndamfosem no sisia no twaso menim dia ayemi ntiana me ka trew no twaso unyame sum ye hye enu ye. By the end of this year, my person will jai season.
Okay, 18 still no. O tuni nuya bema Eben fo. We the last audio. Or ye man ni nuya bema. Your friend Eben. Now this audio no o tuni nuya no fo. And now all chen say on fanning pie boy ye. A man in fanning pie boy niagro. Or such na sorry I won't call. But I have decided to speak around this time
Everything they tell you
to take out the names of the church
everything they tell you to do.
because
Do it.
it wouldn't be good.
Tell you to do it.
It's in me ye asori ni din afrim
Good. That aside,
afi yento
I
aso.
want you to take your finances serious like anything. Now, let me share an experience with you. Sadie na, we are Madam Fenty because Obanti Upenasem na person in an anti now. Even at your age, what you need now is to find your purpose, walk in it, and be established. When you are established, you will get the woman to marry. Minimnia ayemi. There are some things I can't tell you, but minimnia ayemi. Focus on yourself, build yourself, learn, pray, make money, build yourself. Build yourself. I wish somebody gave me this advice some time ago. Build yourself. There's coming a time will be in few, depending on what you're able to make for yourself. Make it for yourself. Make it for I'm not saying anybody is bad, but what I'm saying is the reasons they will leave you is because you don't have money. So why don't you make the money? Build yourself. There are never was sorry down. Kofa, take everything. Me sawo niema wa masama. There's a gentleman called Ruben Sapon. Martha on a number. My colleague, me teacher Juma me did that. I stopped teaching in June. On the 11th of June, I stopped teaching. Jimmy number one home dino. My rent will be up in November, at the end of November. Kuyi niamano. Maybe we need but talk to Ruben. Niamano. I don't know how life is going to be, but I'm praying with you. Wherever I am, I'm going to be praying with you. Because you will not see me again. But I'm praying with you. I'm praying with you, Eben. Take care of mommy. Mama kasati. Elom kasati. Gifty kasati. But most importantly, depend on God. Depend on God. Learn the painting. Katre ano. Se me panachel on chel. Next year, apply for interior design. Ewa Krapole. Katre Mrs. Amwa. Katre no. Se Monsieur Mboa. Never be bracy, but katre ni se Monsieur Mboa. Talk to Martha. Katre Martha. We scout beboa. But I'm person me catch on say, you may not see me again. You will not see me again, but my winning a day. Eben, me maybe see he affected daddy. Yeah, Papa, you didn't come to meet him that much. But in the kunu and also in Abehami, you have to be strong. And found Bible in Diagro. And found Bible in Diagro. But unyame besra unyame beboa na me say see pick from and jai not because omunye, but you need a new environment. You need a new environment to help your mind. You need a new environment. To Nyamisha, I'll be praying with you. I love you, Eben. That I have to do this. But Fachemi, I have to do it. Fachemi. Now the last thing I'll say is, hold on with your Ghana card first. I want you to change your surname. The Ajola name, no, it's not a good name. Change it. talked to Minister Gideon, Minister Gideon Kasa, about how to change your name. Now there's a name I will give you. You can put Johnson, you can put Kwashi, you can put Tete, you can put Tete, you can put Johnson, you can put Williams as your surname, but change your surname. Change it. I'm Israel. On count on bow. Undi wenim. Oma tamphobia idi meneda rasono eni uso. Oma wa hondi na untimi di onso. Love God. Donami. Nyobeke bi aye. I commit you into his hands. Buama mama me. Manesri. Nimseni ya meye no. Ebe mana isu. But manesri. Oh God.
Semo. Okay, Afi, Yemrana, me breaky, me investigations into what really was disturbing the young man. Let me break it down. Maybe I would see, but you probably couldn't focus more on what he most likely was going through. A biana ne namfofo no bebre na enim. Mame fa wonko ne letter na otroyen. Minim se ziga wo letter na kaminya wo. Na mi hwe so betimi aka letter na me use letter no encheche no mamu kakra. But ni afutu a wodi mani nua be ma eben no ensem wom. E kansem. It also tells you or can give you an idea of why Jacob decided say obey taking a life. Now pointers ni binie. Osini nua nsesa ni din free ajola din no. Osini nua Jacob wa meto wo papa. Ose ade a edi ni nya no. Ye no na eku wo papa. Minim se mutie ni ya. Ade kronti a wo no ofa ne kra ehye ne nsem no. Sade kura na ne kun won papa. But ebia na opese udie mo say na ade ade ne kun papa enti osuro se obetwen no no so ne mra so na akunu no no aku asabi wafa ne kra kuta. Ade kura no ne falibai no e won ne letter ni. Ziga kan letter no. O kan letter na me pointe ade kura e most likely to have been the reason why this boy was going through a lot of mental trauma and had to take his life. When you letter no.
The letter
yeah, nana from.
But Nensano no the way situation
I just say
yeah,
or tron anajo.
You tron anajo.
No one anaju the sumu no so no tro letter. No they share any pillow ase. E was sorry fee. The idea chin ye no or we anajo performance no cotrem because that was his last performance. It would see in the audio now sending my master and the girl now. Or say, well, lefty matter at Shinya Mensa. And was see what the Usha letter now, the BBR shared that performance in him because it was his last performance. Which is telling you that no named your person, and he had a reason for doing that. So why my yenya dagini and due mu a ebia na wakọ ka bibi na ne kra wo baby ana ne kra ra eti no se uhu letter ni ya na ensa no uhu ni ya don't worry.
Dear reader, thank you for pushing to that word na me hu yes, pushing to what but I chose to but we show already me hu ni sanu ye
all right, no worries. No worries.
I chose to.
And you say, dear reader, thank you for pushing to. Okay, so I don't find the word. I don't know the word there. I say to. Oh, sorry. Maybe to find out, but I chose to return to my maker
as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Okay, and to answer.
Okay, I had to do it because I don't deserve to live.
I had to do it. And also because he thinks or he thought he doesn't deserve
to live. Okay. I failed woefully. And nothing can solve any other mistake. I have been a dead man since 2022.
How?
And I have struggled my way through. But as I gave my last worship
in songs
on earth to the Lord, I knew it was time to exit. Thank you, family. Is this a hospital or what? Thank you.
A high priest in the group.
Yeah, okay.
High priest. Yeah, church.
H praise.
Covenant brothers,
mothers, sisters and friends. Please forgive me. I failed. I have disappointed all of you, and I can't defend my act, but I accept responsibility. Responsibility, but I say responsible.
Yeah, don't worry.
I have had 3 surgeries in my testicles and hidden to everyone. Oh my goodness.
And now Otuasu say, I have been on the wrong side of mental condition. I have been on the wrong side of a mental condition. Now, okay, in the last line, I'll say I've had 3 surgeries in my testicles and hidden it to everyone. Now, Osai Eka, before we say in the second paragraph, no, or say I have been a dead man since 2022. Now, the investigations prove that since 2022, he has been having surgery in his testicles. Now, dear Baby Drusi, because I am not the doctor that took care of him or that did the surgery, I could only fish around and find out which surgeries are made in the testicles. Yeah. All right. And I say I have been on the wrong side of a mental condition. Now, 2 things in here. The surgery and then the mental condition. But now, who jump free and now banning audio ma or say adia o komuni and one kuni papa. Zega o follow.
We follow pa.
Adia o komuni anti o kunu hono. And one day a kuni papa. That's what he was telling Ninia Eben. So it means that maybe he knew that it is pointless to fight it because at the end of the day, Najimuno, he will still die. Yeah. And now say it means that Ebeno wa nyina meto papa no.
Yeah.
So it could mean that he probably is the last born. When nyina meto papa no. All right. So this is why Jacob he decided to say, "Obe taking a life." What kind of surgery and a testicular defect and a problem any a transfer free papa a hereditary. That's what we have to find out. That is what talking to a urologist. Yeah, the baby free. Baby free. Baby, are you saying baby Alicia?
Baba, say how do you? Yes, na sa kwa ye ene na ya.
Nana come dey force you, bamfa.
Oh, baby, yes. Yeah, who bless him.
And the urologist said it may be a cancer that spread beyond the lymph and these germs cells tumors, GCTs, and this affects the two testicles. He said it is genetic and environmental factors that could contribute to its development. Cases, this type of cancer, 20 to 30% of them are genetic. Yeah, the warm. And now environmental and lifestyle factors are 70 to 80%. Now, Osachim says, yeah, detecting in term by the age of 10, a spread it. It's, one here, a chino, a bit me, I'm a film. Depending on how fast it spread. Osachim said undescended testicles increase the risk, especially if not corrected before age 10. Exposure of harmful substances like pesticides, heavy metals, infections, tobacco use, obesity, sedentary lifestyles could also speed it up. Now, we need to know our canon or no personal experience. And they will be a ban ho or abrochim or you nipa no testicles too no enyina. But what the chatwa or say it's not always the case. Say nipa no ube lose your life. So show who ya. But one show who you next spread there and it mima will lose your life. It is a wood tie Jacoba or say a dear o komuno yanna ye day the kun daddy. The PSD and I'm mostly a friend of post-traumatic stress disorder. No, no friend of PSD, so I don't know the difference. I'm your doctor. What kind I make? And I mean so me reading such as say other people call it post-operative depression. Now, if you want to find out what post-operative depression can do, you know where to find it. But he says that nanka was say a map a branch no counseling before death surgeries. Now owie surgery no now see a some man or counseling therapy for at least a month. It will share branch letter now. Was it I have been doing what on the wrong side of mental
disorder,
So according to the doctor no and listening to him, he realizes that the boy's mental condition was a result of the post-operative depression or the PSD. And unfortunately, boy say he has hidden it from everyone. And that was the mistake. Because if he had spoken to someone about it, you could have had the help through therapy that would have made you stronger and not want to take your life. And this is the reason why we are having this conversation. That when you are going through surgery, it should be part of our system. Say you do go through therapy. You know, like you have to get it. Say the we'll be ready for the surgery. And again, say the after the surgery too, you will be fit and the stress on your brain will not cause you to do anything that is unhealthy. So these are some of the things. Depression after surgery. These are some of the things that depression after surgery, you know, etimi ema nipa eye. And when you get it, you understand why our friend did what he did. Amongst the things are one will go through this kind of depression. Underline this one. Guilt. Would see in the voice note in ma. There was a lot of guilt.
Say also disappointed.
And I'll share a letter in guilt. So guilt, stress, or even combination of these. Feeling of despair, hopelessness with no specific cause. And a thought of suicide or harming oneself or others. These are but a few of what comes with this kind of depression or disorder. So the question we asked, I left this one. Fatigue and difficulty making decisions, problems with memory, eating more or less than usual, sleeping more or less than usual, and all those. So Ziga,
yeah,
you get where the boy was coming from.
Yes.
He was depressed. He was stressed. He felt guilty. He felt bad. He was confused. But he has been dealing with this all by himself since 2022. What me say, oh, at the back of his mind, he knew say Adiwe papa. It's why. How would you feel? Knowing that what you are going through now is the same thing that took the life of your dad. How would you feel?
Kwaku. My brain into the yanya kakrebi. You see, I brought you a letter no kaya ayara hosem. Especially uti audio na. On say ubo audio ni na mesimi trase.
Yeah, ara hopa.
Na me nice shelling pop wo me say. Fanese sebin previous say me ne to me a. How will I feel? Dia me ko acha say.
Yeah.
Na nyamkopon fa ne kransi.
Amen.
And we are not doing this to tell people say if you go to the same situation you should take your life.
No, at all.
Abranti no wa more Christianity. Wanya de. Ne cry back up. Wa more Christianity.
If only you were in his shoes.
Yes, akwakutie me. This is not somebody. Adam. What is a ordinary person, a church goer. Or you be a what say nyamesomasia even what tonomo was already. And you see, Christianity is about evidence. You can be a good preacher, preach well, give people some points, 1 or 2, for them to love you. You can make a prophecies for people to love you. You can have some teachings for people to love you. But if you are not able to come out with an evidence, say this is what Christianity can do, because Christianity is about power. It's power that be beard who has your church can grow and come down. Jamaica, what I say?
Yeah.
How can you preach to people when we listen to the audio? You worship people,
lead people to the throne
you
of
are
mercy.
gingering people. You understand? Who jinjan conformer? Ama ferradi ye. Omo be you collection ye. Omo be otako or this ike kwakoto. De na kanarea who at that time. De ne ebia no wo situation bi mu a esu sene wo de no. That time be kura woni mu yi na this one dey feel so. Ba wo akwaje wo nkwa. I don't get it. Wona uti audio na. You are preaching
Yeah.
So onfa nyame. Jame ko ate
Na
say.
onye jumaden man for the name
yeah, I'll come there. But you are telling your brother say onfa nyame. You kept hammering there because you nim say nyame onfa nyame a bibia no hono mesu nyame. But why then do you still have to take your life in this situation? I don't get it.
Why?
Yeah. But somewhat. Kwaku, we are talking about the psychological warfare. It is there. It's true. In the medical aspect, in the physical aspect. And the correct. But somewhat. Sorry. It is true that a second you didn't go through some orientation. And I say therapy.
Yeah.
Before I say, it was Babontia or the Oye.
Exactly.
Babon somewhat.
And the fear said the same thing the Kuni Papa
yes,
would have been.
It should die. Or you could have override it.
Yeah.
Mama Chwadi.
Chayade.
Me ma kwa confanochi mribi. Me catch them say me kwa HIV test.
Okay.
Baby I me kwatna me do omo no mu nim se no omo kwa HIV test when they realize that yes omo by HIV test they work and your friend is worked out.
I am Shishia.
Yes. Though we were sick, we were taken to a certain room and the woman be psych here. Me kwa na me nim se sa de no omo be. A lot of people papa be catch me say member ya sadi we say na sabi ena enamafo nurse fo a obo ye bibi so no sabi tie for fan chebe se kwasiempani bi koswehye mimi moja no na mimi that's what he told me and I think that was making sense at a point because the class no any your friend said the capacity what means stand this in case you catch us with HIV patient. Adia my boy no so anya nyame so adia American say. Bibia no asu nyame because we are talking per no the preacher or the man in America once.
Advice.
We are talking from the Christian and spiritual point of view. Wanya de. Papa be a very TD Jakes. O preach. Nenana go do 40 years or 45 years and obesity cool nenana. Then his father ne papa nenana no a owo ne papa will do the same 40 middle of 40 and obesity why ya kase sa no cool. Obi odum TD Jakes bi am say why ni pa kase nere ne na mani na asusu. Time all reach that level. He ran and said, "Sad when me cool me papa, and I will fight and work and survive." One can say that is the end of my life. And there's nothing that made me idea found. He fought and he's still living. Jamaica, what I say? I was still reading something right now. No me person who say, yeah, testicles, surgery.
3 times.
You pronounce a catch and say now. Is disabled. I want to be erect be man. And I say a rare occurrence. Rare occurrence na a ban no akwakoye because I didn't say be cancer. It be or ya na asa real care. No asa akwakoye na real care na and then disturb no office I didn't saba meet me the 4th time and disturb me too much. And I say well yeah back when you catch and say want me and fancy because I was reading something here. And what I'm reading or say this one is coming from a web MD4 or a medical consultant US or say if you have only somebody asked the question that who is calling me or say can you still get an erection after osteotomy? Osteotomy is a testicle operation. That's a surgery. Or say if you have only one testicle removed you should be able to get an erection. But it will be more difficult with both testicles removed because of the drop in testosterone. Your doctor can prescribe testosterone supplement to increase your sex drive so you can get an erection. It means that see you testicles too now. It is not you are not disabled completely. There's a way out. So I do agree with the doctor that you consulted that say, I said you didn't fa you mu your father say therapy mu say all is not lost.
Do we have that opportunity here? Because some women go through surgical operations for delivery.
Yeah.
Before they deliver.
Yeah.
And the few that I've known, there was never a therapy. There was never a counseling. Just they only write will do dates, you know.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
Yes, that's how we're supposed to do in this country. But let me tell you something. And no crown as a Christian, and you who go to that tangent. You know what the you're a lot of people are kwaku. Papa a glaucoma. Papa be a glaucoma patient. As a glaucoma patient. And what I know is say glaucoma is a manageable. Yet me manage glaucoma, but glaucoma will yet nurture for about 40 years, 50 years if care is not taken. That's one treating here. When you be to say pilocarpia money, you say telemomono, doctor be prescribe every day. You need to have an eye drop to make sure to improve the pressure of your eye. And you go blind. So, yes, say when you say when I'm going blind, but it's a manageable. Today, a lot of people are overcoming all these problems. They make what I say. Etine senka or no tinasi no be the living testimony for people. Emeya. And adia ba so kan was so this no kage as a broken hearted be so BBL, my goodness.
Yeah.
Adame catch you say.
Say onye juma free Ghana
no pesika because unya sika de na opeso penti de chenu nuane say unya sika oba bia ntimi blafo so you can get any woman that you want kwaku let me tell you something de bia me kasa asem we see we need to fight now you prepare grounds for our future. And for one to be so because bedroom may be a man they are there. Our baby, our baby, so we are sabi, oh, your hunchback, oh, your touch a cry, you can still get it. Do you make what I say? And as someone Makana had a brown hand could be my dance. Me catch them say, Sa broken heart na I can was. We are bear man now, what's wrong, quadi at least. I say from age 20 to 30 years, before you reach your 30 years, you should experience one or twice to withdraw your heart. What's wrong there? What's wrong there? What's wrong there? Because when you're careful, say to a certain age, you can't stand it. I'm sure you take your life, or you get a stroke, or you get some diseases. A bit me a creative problem at the amount. Hey, me a broken heart. Me fa about 6 months. I'm ready to say cow. Kwaku, ADM, Kumasi, ADM.
Yeah.
Me fa the bastard. Me nam fom. Me be pedi. Me nam na me kasa. And I'm down to be the car pa me ohun. It was I just gonna echo no to ne say. And no mama message or frame me phone so. To be kind of I be the car child with your other kasa ade o ye rapada. Oh yeah, rehearsal and our border manner. When I'm saying me rehearsals. So Nina
rehearsals towards a dambo.
So Nina, it is part of life.
Adam said, "What mama tea? What me tea? I don't know.
I followed some and I monitored only say father.
Father,
Grandpa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The first or the first one.
I was following the discussion on TikTok, and I think that honestly, a branch and we didn't who I'm wedding a bush for him. Like he said in the letter, and I feel so. You see the sleep of the dead, no, like say Nipane. I say I say a certain warning to the living. We need a lot of improvement in our medical situation. I mean, Adebia Obia betimi alcohol at any time. Inti say you're stronger because Ola that obeya you can't predict.
Yeah.
And bibi betimi to baby perfume emergency me the ya rush. So if we do not before, during, and after the surgery. Because if the family left
but
him,
they can't let anymore. I seen the surgeries, he has hidden it in his own words, hidden it to everyone.
I know dear Abranti and Anya. I mean,
that means any baby brain nim.
Yes, sir. I said,
Okum.
Sir, Ose Saya Nekun Papa.
Why would you hide it?
It means a busia unse baby hereditary. Inti a yadibia and yes, now the abafofro. So why should you, shy away and I feel shy making your relatives be aware? Because you see a problem shared is a problem solved. Most of the times, in conform community society, people who have not been able to share what they are going through with people, so they become overwhelmed by the thoughts, not my community suicide. So, Michelle, right now, I would say, oh, could be bim. Now, Felicia, Adia Suchinwa, Michelle, share your problem, share it with others, because by through sharing these things with people, it may be the solution. Because you see, so I want to take it from Yenwa, we are alive. What lessons can we take from this? Yeah.
Unya bema wodo no friend ebena wuja no advice.
Yeah.
Nyame mfasa ma nyame mpemu. What if say one so nyini no goes through the
same
thing?
thing.
One be what guide.
Yes.
And in some of
the suicide, it doesn't make sense to me.
In some of the account tradition near there no. So be committee suicide almost no. A year be an asem fanim ba.
Because I say enim guase.
Because yen pese obi so belko sia.
Yes, so.
What you say? Enye adepa. Wo ka che unu e say omfanya me. Who say the messenger is equally important as a message. Wo na wo say omfa ne hu manya many ade no. Wo situation a come when me enjoy manya me. What do you crave you? Into how does he take this message out there, man? You pass the message, but it will not make an impact because one messenger, no, you are equally important as the message now, man. Those of us, everybody is going through one or two. But in your maybe yes, a bro what you know as well. Me papa, me nuya, me sister would say, me so catch be.
Talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Because now when you're doing won't solve your situation. It may even you know what happens underworld. But every now more than I didn't say what you crave in seminal. We you to know. Especially in this dispensation, those days now to papa in but in this dispensation, after investing, they even want to go and live alone. Now they go and live alone, they encounter problem or they make certain wrong choices because they went against advice. No more person this are wrong choices in the show. Now, no medium. We yes,
Adam, who say, Bosumia, you me. Dear near day, Bosumi kai.
Breast cancer. That's
When say what we are talking about, most likely, according to Dr. No, will be a cancer.
Sure.
And he said there's testicular cancer.
Yeah.
No, besides, do you do awareness on testicular cancer? And I'm saying, that. No, branch here, Samanka. Imagine the so cross say a testicles and to me cancer. And I say, then what kind of country are you in? Because a lot of men go through testicular cancer. What you say? So the focus has always been any prostate, any prostate. But I think we should widen the focus.
And you anal cancer, which is colon cancer.
Colon, okay. Bishop. No, Bishop Bernard. Is it Bediako?
Yeah,
Bishop Bernard. Yeah. I think that is what he was also
diagnosed. And I think quickly on that, mostly country be our disease be prevalent obi on a prevalent rate. Into your share, Arabia a community power country no pa. And they come to the realization that Yahweh a kuni passe. Into your say you push your attention. And I'm really sure that because maybe it's in the minors, we are yes, but a say you experience 1 or 2, you share a system a bar. We need to start preparing for it.
That is why this boy shouldn't have taken his life.
Yes,
because you had a church.
Yes,
you were leading praise and worship. According to research, information, he's very good at his job.
Yeah.
So if you think this is the situation, why couldn't you lead the fight of awareness?
Awareness. I mean, in worshiping God, because people feel like, hey, it means you can get to a point in life. There's nothing you can do.
Or because God cannot save you.
You are different. Maybe how your father handled it. You could learn from it. Postmortem, autopsy. We want to find out at the prequel. Ebi a car bono, but ebi a ne pressure be and a man who yes, a pressure no. Anye too much anka on. Na ye dia ye addition there. So I mean, you need to be able to learn from their papa komo. Say the beya, unim say okay, you can also get there. No? You put in place measures to avert.
All right, so
your family diseases, your hereditary in our family diseases be a yebetinya person. What you I mean, it's a good one for you because we should
at
always
least you learn some lessons.
Yes, we should try and learn some lessons from those diseases.
Baziga, ye kase who goes through BBR talk about it. Who can ya na madwene wo asem we so ena love oba panso e dia beto so. Or say sometimes it's not like you don't want to talk to anybody. But the very people you trust to talk to them about what is worrying you, the same people will use it against you. Yes. And I've experienced that. Yeah. I'm a very quiet person, but the first time I talk to someone, I still regret doing it.
That is true.
So Ziga, what is the way forward? The way forward, I believe, pray about it. Most of the time, God will direct you to the right person.
Yeah, yes, you can get the right person to talk to. But let me share my experience in just 30 seconds. When your body itching, for let me say, I started 2010, body itching, 2010 and day 2018, 2010 and the minya body itching, 2018 and a quay. 8 good years. Every day, be an amount of citrus in one. Because hospital upon hospital, the methodologist I'm visiting or Mokwaku, nobody was able to solve my problem. So one day, I wept like a baby that. I was told that citrizens and kidney problem and no quantity draw no more. But if I don't take citrizens today, problem and normal kamena mutia kamebubu afa so metiti me hu sache se me hu be hihye me sa
but eto bia na yenye careful with the mention of medication.
Oh sorry yeah so de bia na me nom one and you know what, one day I got sick but one man na say na me bofu na I say me nusu bi me something like that me yaya na koku na me hu adekro and I went to hospital. Then the doctor told me, say, Menya, oh boy, it's a very common. And they have to give me gentamicin.
Na, what's up, Drew? At the crown,
sorry. No. I'm saying that, menya nausea,
okay, now we
now I said, Menusu brime. It's me quite juma. Me mental you need to me said Menusu brime. They said when you are now when you are anemic. Then, almost diagnosed me wrongly, and they gave me an injection. They be an injection 2 for 5 days, 10. It's a good system, no. And you know, a fear na me uncle. But I realized that The suffering, they say, you know, I must suffer for over 8 years now. I'm a BM up to now. And I'm a BM in Jesus' name.
All right.
They make what I say. Wrong diagnosis. Hey, God can even use the devil to bless you to solve your problem.
Amen.
You can be delivered in the way that you wouldn't understand. Nyamu okwaya me ade aye me yane say. Adam, obi wo sika problem bi a ebi ofra so dem wo kosan ho akofo. Obi wo yare bi wo no so ebi kura na chen wo de no woni adida so ba wa to no mama that day no ne kra ba no ho ama na override this ade no what sisa na adwene. Why do you have to take your life?
I think God is not taking notice of
yes
programs ordinary who shame
yeah.
Thank God is not taking notice of that.
Yeah, you think God is not taking notice?
He only tells us, usually those that lead us at churches really don't have the level of faith that the congregation have.
That's it.
Some.
Because
some. Yes, yeah, it's true.
They probably don't have
the
level. Probably, who say is just a job.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
The faith they help us to acquire in Christ Jesus, they don't really have it.
Anemic faith. Let me tell you something. Asana wo kan no Evangelist Morgan, nyame fa ne crazy. Was say you didn't call Canada. Dako Farms, events kwa brother. And didn't call Canada to preach. And you were supposed to be on stage and I say behind the uniform 2 times. We preaching first day, second day, they asked me to preach for 3rd day. Abraham on count. You see the suffer no more cost no. What preacher we say suffer you good. Obo koda suffer the fee. Eti edu anopa. Ohono munye breakfast. So one day they were having a breakfast. Then the pastor no mo koso no na ono ne ye program na nitia for ma free Ghana hako. The pastor was asking evangelist what God say. Suffer, are you sure God is there?
I know suffering.
Yes. Upon everything we share there, my faith. The faith not done scientific will be. He doesn't believe. Say God is alive. Also, Canada near machine, you know, Abu Bergo, they had to go to worship. Worship who are really so So am I at the right place?
So sometimes when you doubt, it's good to ask, of course, and seek. They say you may say young call refresher course. Sometimes in the faith too, you can also attend refresher courses.
Yeah.
What do you say? You can attend to refresh your faith. Because the time you become so complacent that you feel like maybe I share any but Raymond Andrew say seriously I'm broken-hearted. He shouldn't have ended it at all. I
mean he went to
he shouldn't. Citizen Francis, I'll say suicide is never the answer. Let's learn from his story and not his decision. I agree with you. Samira, how are you? Stars Live Media say, God bless you, Ziga. There's nothing too hard for God. Well, the reason we had this conversation is to let you know that suicide is not the alternative. In fact, it is not an alternative. Whatever you are going through, talk to somebody about it. That is why I like Catholic for. At least
why you relieved?
No, why you relieved? It's your branch. Instead of hiding it, you could have spoken to the pastor about it.
You forget about the best spread. Just to get your comfortability.
Ego. It be also an
egoism.
Like it be also a ferry.
And it be also a ferry. And here you go. A ferry.
And when ocean idea now, nobody can accept it. The moment when you say when a kuni papa and will go through, he accepted that fate. But
if that is what killed your father, why don't you then share to get salvation? And I said to get help from somebody so that you don't end up like that.
Okay, so
and I'm
not sure say ne papa at this age.
No, so I'm sure he did it earlier than ne papa.
Why do you end yours?
The truth is that whatever a vice president, a Shia creatives I don't have a lot of the footages, so I want to get all the questions first. Then we can delve into it.
I said media phone. I said, who's a media phone?
I'm going to say questions. But I think looking at the few that I've seen, it was a beautiful occasion, which I commend them for doing
Yeah,
that.
I was in your manner up, especially with the
time
creative,
up,
I was disappointed that
It's
the
in a
issues of
gather-
cost of data.
I'm up. Sign up. They meet the press.
Oh,
No,
you
If you must
cannot-
say beside the same thing, say then the young could be that question. No.
Yeah.
Look, let's get the whole. Let's get the whole
Aviation and
footage.
other things without looking at cost of
the
data.
you was
Very
not
important.
only to solve problems. The
but-
engagement was also to take suggestions.
Okay.
So Mr. Kwesi
no,
Amboaje
we could have
asema kai se mani je
some-
pa.
Okay.
And ade ode asema Akwesi kai no. Wode ade bi
30
aba
seconds.
beto abaya abatos.
There no
Aba
time.
beto.
30
Wɔ say
seconds.
ye nyina ye wa ha say yate ase de oka ne yate wase. Na emom ye make sure say sa ayi we say engagement we say. Enkoye what 9-day wonder. And then they are be to me now babe engage. But make sure say so we now be a president, you will keep engaging us. Since you have already admitted say you are not much into the creative and the tourism, so that you take suggestions because who bedroom level be no now if you say kofu be a child who share to have to advise you but then kofu be teachira e bet me advice you be take advice papa 10 or more bell.
All right.
So and we say nice. Oh, that's
But Emma so yeah, copies 104.3. I think today we've been able to motivate people or more try said they want to take their lives, they will stop it. Thank you so much for staying with us. Your copies 104.3. Niako Fenis. And Messiah Shiam. You didn't do Michael. Rhoda, thank you for your message.